everybody. Welcome to a summer 2014 S.W.A.T review. My name is Kate, otherwise known as Narataki.
And I'm Alan, otherwise known as Hisui.
We are from ReverseThieves.com. You can go there to get other S.W.A.T reviews, as well as our monthly Speakeasy podcast, and 3+ blog posts every week.
This time we are looking at Aldonoah.Zero from Studio A1 Pictures, and it is streaming on Crunchyroll, Hulu, Daisuki, and the Aniplex Channel.
It's everywhere, and it's also already licensed, I guess, by Aniplex. It's one of the mecha offerings of the season, science fiction, and it deals with... I know, it's shocking, but the Earth is having problems with some Earthlings who now live in space, and they had a previous kind of war, clash, bad blood that was 15 years prior, and now we're in the present day. Actually, 2014 is when the series is supposed to take place, and there's a kind of diplomatic mission from the people of Mars and the moon to come to Earth, and the princess of there seems to be, like, we don't really know yet, but something happened while people were on the moon that
on Mars.
There was fighting on the moon, I guess, and they were from Mars. But something happened there and sort of changed their humanity. We don't really know. I mean, they look humanoid, but there's something else.
Well, they discovered runes on Mars that basically let them travel really quick. And apparently there was other technology there as well.
Something else mysterious is going on. Because there's this whole thing about, well, we're not like old humanity. And so there's obviously more to it than...
And they were clearly like an ancient civilization there, so they're probably influenced by the old civilization of Mars.
And so a good portion of the episode is made up of the princess from Mars coming to Earth and going to sort of, meet the people of Earth and try to create... There's like this really uneasy peace between the two.
It's a ceasefire, not a peace agreement. The point of the diplomatic mission is to try to maybe smooth that over into something more lasting, as opposed to, we're not going to attack you for now.
And things get hairy already in the first episode. Things don't go according to plan. And, of course, it starts tensions all over again. I mean, it looks like war, if not much worse than that. And it's kind of hard to tell. I actually really liked that the first episode, I don't quite know fully what the story is going to be. And we meet, both sides. We meet the Princess of Mars, and also sort of, they called him the only thing she ever refers to him as is her tutor, but he seems to be part of the military, but he's from Earth. He's a Terran, and his name is Slain. And then we meet this group of kids on Earth, and apparently, all Earth schools now have required military training. It's just part of the curriculum. And so the main guy, Inaho, first of all, I don't know what his deal is, because he's very detached. He has no real reaction when anything happens ever. And it seems to be a thoughtful thing and not we are writing a crappy character. Hopefully that's not. I mean, it seemed purposeful. He's a little bit, I don't know what to expect from him as far as the rest of the story goes at all.
When the invasion happens, it seems like the invaders do not care about Earth. They're finally, we got our chance to go all out on Earth. But they just land in their giant drop ships, and the one guy who knew this was coming basically says, they don't care about the Earth defenses. They're just going to roll right over them. They're not even calculated into it. It's basically they have these 27 generals, and all of them are just going to be battling out for what they control over Earth. They've just had that ceasefire while they've been preparing to beat each other, not to beat Earth.
So it's almost like Earth is going to become the battleground, as opposed to them, say, battling on the moon again or battling on Mars. It's almost we're taking the war somewhere else so we don't destroy our homeland. Mm-hmm. At least, again, that's sort of implied, but we don't get... a lot happens in this episode. It has such a great pace, a great feel to it. The music is amazing, and you get a real sense of these two worlds. But as far as the overall plot, I'm still a little bit like not sure how it's gonna go, not sure where everybody fits in, and I'm kind of excited about that because I liked everything that I saw, but I don't know, I can't predict yet like what is going to happen, you know?
My theory is that if anything, those kids are there to get wrapped up with the princess's storyline, because I think it's kind of clear, especially from little snippets of dialogue, that it was, the Mars people who caused a lot of this incident that seems to, that occurred. So I'm wondering if they meet her and essentially they can't give her back to the Earth forces because they'll just use her as a bargaining chip against Mars, but if they give her back to the wrong people in the Mars forces, it's just going to be as bad as giving her to the Earth forces.
I wonder if Earth also factors into it. Like, I feel like they're almost making it seem like Earth is so, like, innocent in all of it, and I seriously doubt that that is true, so I hope that... I think it's going to be really complicated, and that's a good idea, though, Al, because I was trying to figure out how those kids would get involved, and also how Slane would be involved, because he's sort of a part of the Mars military, and he's kind of the only, I'm going to say, like, sympathetic-esque character on that side, so I'm wondering, how that would all tie together. So that's a good idea.
And I wonder if at some point he's going to find out that they have the princess and be like, I'm going to rescue him from the dirty Terrans.
Well, he's a Terran.
Yeah, but he's, what do you call it?
Brainwashed or something. No, I don't know. Yeah, I'm very, very excited to see where it goes. Definitely watched the first episode. It was great. I don't have any complaints.
It was a fun time.
Fun time.
Fun time. See
Death and destruction. Fun times.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where it goes. It will be interesting to see, like, it doesn't seem like Earth versus Mars. It seems like Earth surviving, Mars having G Gundam on the surface of the planet.
Also, we haven't really gotten a sense of the mecha and how they work or at all in the series, so we know that they're going to be a big part of it, but I'm actually really kind of surprised that they don't factor in very much to this first episode, so...
But yeah, it does also kind of seem like Mars is just so advanced that it'll kind of be like, turn A Gundam. Oh, we're the advanced people from the moon. And oh, you've got what you've got. So that'll be interesting to see as well. All right, see you guys next time.